Time for a coffee. I'll lacquer these up today. Probably readjust a cable or two. Nothing like a little chocolate croissant. Clean this up, put it on. It'll still look alright. Fingers crossed.
Keep it mellow.
Well, as you saw, the bike's pretty much done. Apart from just a little couple of rough edges need to tidy up. And also running it in properly, sorting the carburetor out, making sure it's all tuned up right and everything's... Then just, I guess, get it MOT'd and just ride it and see what falls off. But other than that, that's it. So it's looking pretty good. And I thought I'd just go through how much it cost, because I actually kept a record this time. Yeah, I'll go through how much it cost, and yeah, so if you had any idea of what this sort of thing could cost you. Before we get into how much this thing cost, let's see what sort of tools I used. I mean, paint I already had, crimping tools, vices, saws, heat thingies, drills. So, you know, I've got quite a lot of tools for this sort of, you know, job. You know, and you know, I've got more tools down there. I've got lots of spare parts in here, you know, spare kickstarts. Right, so I've got it all listed here, but I didn't add it up. So future me will add the total up at the end, after he's edited the video. So I had to get some springs. Okay, so first of all I actually had to get the bike. So it cost me, oh my hair's a big mess. So first of all I had to get the bike, and it cost me £700 for the bike, and then I think 25 quid for the bar bill and for food and stuff like that, for me getting someone to help me pick it up in a van. Thank you, James. So that was his thing. So I don't know where we're up to, but it'll be on screen somewhere. I had to get some springs, which I managed to find for £2.50. I got quite lucky with that, because I think I found them online, the genuine ones, for like £8 for one. I got the entire set for £2.50 and I needed one spring. So that was quite good. I sent a stand for £30, which I never used in the end. I mean, I used it, but it's not on the bike now. But hey, I spent the money, it's 30 quid. It'll go into my spares, which is all here. Foot pegs. I bought foot pegs for £15. And they didn't fit, so I couldn't use them. going straight into the spares. Engine, 176 pounds it was, and that's including postage packaging. That's everything. So that's the engine right here. A chain was £20. Now I had the engine comes with the front sprocket, and I had a rear sprocket in the spares, so I didn't have to pay anything for that. Exhaust. The exhaust cost £91. This fine exhaust, £91. The kickstart was free. You do get a kickstart, but it's pretty useless depending on what bike you're using for, because that would have just come straight down and hit the exhaust. So you've got a spare kickstart, which won't fit my bike or probably anyone's C90, unless you have a straight down exhaust that comes right underneath, or a really stubby one, then it would probably fit. Carburetor. Now you can cheap out and buy a Chinese carburetor for about £5. Now I only bought this car. This came free with the other engine I bought, and I robbed all the rubber washers out of that and put it into an old carburetor, and then rebuilt this one. This one is, it must weigh about, I don't know, it just feels like plastic. I mean, it just feels cheap. This just, this is disgusting. It's so light. I got a decent carburetor. I didn't want to mess around with cheap rubbish. I went out, and this is a Wiimoto one. It's £52. Quite an expensive carburetor, considering you can get them for about $7.99 or even $5. But that carburetor, I just feel that carburetor is much better. Like, just the weight of it and everything. So decent carburetor, but time will tell if it's any good or not. Oil, yep, you have to do a couple of services on this. So you get it shipped with shipping oil. You drain that oil out, you put oil in, you drain that out, and you put more oil in. It's 2 litres. I got the cheapest, nastiest stuff I could find, so that was a tenner. Going on to the centre stand. Oh yeah, the centre stand. I had to get a centre stand spring, and I managed to get one for £2, which I didn't use. I didn't need a centre stand clip. I needed electrical wire, and it cost me £1.50 for electrical wire. And yeah, if you look at my wiring in certain places, going back on the old videos, the colours do not match up correctly, but it still works, so I obviously got it right. Air filter, I haven't got one yet, and people are, well, one person in particular is annoyed that it's red. It should be, well, should we just go black? Black would be good, I guess. Black would be good instead, I guess. What's next on the list? Air filter was free. Oh yeah, the clutch and clutch cable. So I had to buy a clutch cable, and I had to buy a clutch lever. So the lever was, how much was the lever? The lever was, the cable was £10. There was a lot of cheap ones out there, and I went with something that was slightly better. You can get one for about a £5, but I thought, I know, let's get one with the adjuster nut and stuff, because you can get ones without all this. And I was thinking, oh, maybe I should get one with everything. So I got one with everything, which was a tenner. And then this lever here, I just got a cheap lever for £6. Actually, no, it's £7 because post and packaging, yeah. And then I needed the fork peg bolts. Oh, foot peg bolts. Yeah, I needed some foot peg bolts, and I couldn't bother to cut down 4, and I found 4 for £5, so £5, another £5 there. I needed a different mount, so I bought mounting brackets for the bike because we had that problem with this front brake, and then I bought one because the bolt that I've got is just a bolt that goes through. It's not a proper mounting bolt. Essentially, it is the mounting one, but it's not a genuine one, however. So I bought some more mounting brackets, put them in, realised they still didn't fit. So it's another £10. How much were they? £12, but I didn't use that. Manifolds. I had to buy another manifold. so the carburetor would fit. That's another 10. How much was that? £10? Yeah, £10 dead on. And then I needed to get foot pegs. So I had to get another set of foot pegs, but these foot pegs came with rubbers, which is really nice. They're not genuine, these ones, but they're working, and they come with a side stand. That was another £35. So yeah, in all, it's on the screen now, like there on my hand, on my hand as it moves around. That's how much this bike came to, and it looks pretty good. The only thing I need to do now is MOT it, which is another 30 quid. I don't think it's going to have any problems, or if it's going to have any problems, it's going to be advisories. Painted this again. You're probably can't even tell on camera because the subtle colour difference was very subtle. It went from a cream to a white, very subtle, but it looks so much better in person. I don't know how it comes out on camera. Maybe you can't tell that how the painting is, but it's all right. I mean, it's still got a little couple of things to do. This needs to be glued on, for instance. That's not glued on still. I'm going to glue some trim on here, and yeah, that's it really. Other than that, it's just running it in and getting it all done. I hope you've enjoyed the build series. It's kept me sane over the past week or so. The only problem is though, well, now I've done it. Now it's going to drive me insane not being able to ride this bike. That's the problem. That's the problem. I'm not going to be able to ride this bike for the next, who knows, foreseeable future, because there's no MOTs available. It's not, it's not my main. Could argue it's my main mode of transportation, but yeah, I can't get it taxed or anything because there's no MOT on it. So yeah, very bizarre. I'm not going to be able to ride it. We're in a bizarre time, I guess. So yeah. Well, thanks for watching this project series. An update will come out later on when this is MOT'd and everything like that, and its first ride. I'll do all that. I look forward to that in about 2 months or 3 months, whenever this all restrictions die down. So until then, I'm still stuck here, I guess. So if I'm not doing nothing, I'm gonna have to start the next project. Anyway, that's all for now. Sorry for going on really long, but I guess we've got time at the moment to ramble and stuff. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the build. Like I say, I'm moving on to this very shortly. What was that? Little glimpse of what's to come. Anyway, hopefully in the next week or so I'll start working on that. Anyway, yeah, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and stay sane. Stay sane. Right, I'm gonna go have a shave, maybe, and brush my hair.